I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, dainslief. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I know you must have a lot, but if it's a conversation you want,
the Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on. Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the new world, at last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blood. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became...
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so... Oh, this is... Looks like the same thing is happening over here.
You see, we've reclaimed... Release your...
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, "Sleep well. When you awake, that which..."
It almost sounds like a poem. Well, now that... Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance. Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for...
Well, that's good. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues... Huh? Well, you know, that's kind of the whole...
Ah, at least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring...
But how... Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing ear right?
Someone's gone missing.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about, he's around
Oh,
Really? You remember?
there aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. Yeah.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong?
If this person only exists in people's... If we really did travel back to a time... Just like what happened with Greater Lord...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in just like how you entered your siblings' memory. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before. Right. If he's didn't Baron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Or who knows how long this ley line. Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to. Right! Does it maybe leave a trick?
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimar. If time was allowed to pass, there's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are... No. Based on what we know so far...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake memory! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the... If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would... there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different... That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in...
The color of the sky. We thought Chief Amadia dainslief had memories implanted into his mind. No, that doesn't...
Oh, right!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around that time. Always passed by really slowly. Even when it...
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely... Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa has it.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort, so I should see what they need.
Another time, huh?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Born into abject sorrow. The founder of the Abyss Order, Dane's brother. You're... Kari Bear.
Oh. You know me? That's... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but... I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who it's nothing. I still have enough strength. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your... Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Luma. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the... As for your question, the Luma Fate is a device in its primitive form. It can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes... Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower... But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of... After all, its existence cost me... That. I was wronged. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this... As if... I know what you... Why would I do something so... But I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No, I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid. After all, any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's not... If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not... I know. Captain Dainslief. Twilight Sword, you mean? Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainslief. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess Captain Dainslief. His plan, he would then hand the eye to you, and that way, Captain Dainslief could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye. That's right, because before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the... Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainslief failed to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly... Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace in the face of everything they could be planning. I fear I'm too in any case. I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and you remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberi, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That story managed to dispel my fear. My goal was simple. To use the loom of fate in its to implant a specific memory. In that memory, I would I can't change the world. Not all that's left, but now...
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well... the chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was the one against Dane. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the the loom of fate, huh? Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since not long ago, you such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect, even as a hilichurl, seeing the terrible sight within the he brought comfort to the so ask yourself this. Of course, that's only one example. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, there's just one thing I have to ask. Why? Why can't we continue our journey?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as this. Do you remember? You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe to have a place like that. Well.
You mean?
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I don't even know how to face myself.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all
You're only telling me this.
so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said— Oh, and Dane came by just now? He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but, let's think for a— He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon— Wait. Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. So there we were, searching a what? According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear. Paimon didn't see her in the village. Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of this. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Curry Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without... You don't need... It's just like Curry Bear said. It's the things we are... And, you know, anyway...
Well, that... Oh, right! Weren't you about... A picture?
Staring into my eyes.
Add Ash... Thank you for...